guys, today's video is going to be a bunch of first impressions trying out new MAC cosmetics and makeup products. It's a bunch of the things I actually hauled recently. I have them just sitting behind me there. So what I'm going to do is just pop all my base makeups, my foundation, concealer and brows on off camera because I'm just using a bunch of my go-to current makeup products, which you guys would have seen 1,000 times already. So I'm going to quickly go jump off camera and do that. Then when I come back, we're going to get straight into trying out all the new MAC goodies. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in seeing, just simply keep on watching. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. Leave me some comments below. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Okay guys, so I'm back. I've got my base on, got my brows on, and now I'm going to go in with a lip scrub. Now this is their Scrubtious lip scrub in the flavor Candied Nectar. It's this like a normal traditional sugar scrub type of thing. It looks really good. I'm excited to use it. If you guys have watched like my last half a dozen videos, you'd know I always say how crusty my lips get. Oh, it smells so good. So it's not as like chunky of a sugar scrub as some others that I've tried. Like the Lush one feels like you're just rubbing straight sugar on your lips. This feels like a lip balm with little bits of sugar throughout it. It feels really good. It actually feels moisturizing as well as lip scrubbing. 2 thumbs up from me. Very impressed with that one.
I'm about to sneeze. I can feel it. It's coming. I can feel it. Oh shit! Ah, that was a big sneeze.
So even though I'm nowhere near ready to put lipstick on, I'm still going to go ahead and put on some of MAC's Prep and Prime lip product just to give my lips some hydration.
That feels good.
So we'll see how the liquid lipstick applies over it later. So next up I'm going to move on to cream contouring. So I've got this baby here, which I'm very excited to use. Now the formulation of these based off the swatches, and excuse my terrible tan wrist, it's because my tan's like 5 days old nearly and it's about ready to be scrubbed off. But anyway, as I was saying, so the contour stick it's much more of a balmy consistency. It's very different to any other cream contouring product I've ever felt. So I'm super excited to put on my face and see how it blends over my foundation and like see if I can set it and everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just whack it on my face and we'll see how it goes.
Oh, it's quite a dark colour. Very cool tone.
And I'm going to go in with my Sigma Extreme Structure Contour Brush, which is the F04. So even though it goes on very pigmented, as you can see, it blends out beautifully. I kind of don't love it around the forehead. I think I would rather just use a powder around my forehead just because I have some pimples there and it seems to be pulling up the foundation from the pimples. But in my contour, it's perfect. It looks really nice around there. But like I said, it's just because of this acne breakout. If I didn't have that breakout, it probably would be okay. So I'm just going in with my 3D HD blender by Sigma just to blend it out a little bit more. But I'm not going to touch my contour down there, just around my forehead is all. It's a very forgiving product anyway, like it blends out beautifully. So if you made any mistakes or if you had any issues, it blends out very easily. So I'm going to go ahead and use the MAC James Caladios, I think that's how you say it, the little full face palette that's got the bronzer, the highlighter and the cream blush. And I'm going to go in and use the bronzer on, let me grab the right brush, on my Sigma small contouring brush. And I'm going to use all 3 of these products. I'm going to use the bronzer first to set my cream contour in place, and then I'll go in with a blush. I don't have much experience with cream products, so I don't know if I should go in with the cream blush first or not, but I'm just going to wing it and go in with and set the actual contour first and then put blush over the top, and we'll just see how it goes. This is a bit more warm tone too, so I feel like it should balance out the cream color a lot more nicely. yeah, that did. That just took sort of that cool tone edge off it. Makes it a little bit warmer. So I do really love the colour of this bronzer. It is actually perfect. It is definitely my type of bronzing shade. They did have in the contour stick, they did have another shade, and I'm thinking maybe it would be better for me, but it blended out nicely, and with the powder set over the top, it looks quite beautiful. So I will definitely use these products in conjunction, but I don't know if I'd use that bronzer shade by itself without setting it, just because it's not the perfect shade for my complexion, but together they make a perfect combination. So now I'm going to go in with the cream blush shade, and it's a really beautiful coral shade, and I'm going to take my small Duo Fiber F55 brush. I believe Duo Fibers are the best type of brushes to use with cream products. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is what I hear. So I'm just going to go ahead and dab it in and see if I can pick up some product. Picking up a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's very pigmented. Well, that's so pretty. Oh, that's really nice, and that's not pulling up any of the powder bronzer either, so that's applying over the top fine on that little bit where you blend them together. It's a really nice shade. That's really pretty. I feel like it's giving me just a really nice flush of colour. Then we have the cream highlight shade as well. So I think I'm going to use my fingers for this and try and deposit it along the tops of my cheekbones. Doesn't look quite as pigmented as I was expecting, but it's very balmy. We'll pop it on, we'll see what it looks like on the cheekbone. Just very subtle. So I don't know if you guys are seeing that on camera or not. It's very pretty. Very pretty, but just definitely very subtle. And that cream blush feels like it's like set. Like it feels a little bit damp, but it's not super sticky, which is good. So I really, really like this little compact. That's actually definitely a new favorite product. I actually love the shades in that. Because I do want a little bit more of a shebang sort of highlight, I am going to go in with my MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Double Gleam and set that highlight. I just need to get my highlight brush because I don't have any of my shit where I should have it. So I'm using the Tapered Highlight F35 brush by Sigma and my Double Gleam, and I'm just going to put that over the top of where I put that cream highlighter. So let's move on to eyes. I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extended Eye Base, and then I'm going to use my Sigma F64 Soft Blend Concealer brush to blend it out. I never not prime my eyelids because I'm combination skin type and I tend to get very oily eyelids. So if I have eyeshadow on and I don't prime them, then it's going to be a mess pretty much. This is a super thick consistency product. This is very interesting. I think I picked up way too much too. So I'm guessing it just dries. Feels still wet right now. Now I am going to be using the Kabuki Magic little shimmer quad shadows, but unfortunately I don't actually have, can you focus up here please? But unfortunately I don't actually have any MAC single eyeshadows or matte eyeshadows to use my transition shades, but I am definitely going to be using that. But I'm going to use my Kat Von D my Vida Loca palette. I'm going to only just use the neutral shades in the center of this palette. Even though that feels like it's totally dry now, I just want to set my lid with something. So I'm going to use this shade, which I think is called Lyric. I can hardly read that handwriting. I can hardly read the handwriting, but I'm pretty sure that creamy shade is called Lyric. So I'm just going to pop this all over my lid space. I'm going to start off with the shade Noble, which is this sort of light latte kind of color. I'm going to run that all through my crease as my transition shade on that same E40 Sigma blending brush. Now you do not have to be precise with this. You can just be free as a bird Just blend it as high up as you want, as low up as you want, just blend, blend, blend. So now on my Sigma Blending E25 brush, I'm going to take this darkest brown shade, which is called Vox. I'm going to start by concentrating that in the outer corner and blending it up into my crease. It's a super nice cool tone brown too. I'm actually that obsessed with this brown shade. I haven't used it in so long. It is such a good cool tone brown. Oh my gosh, I love it. I think I'm going to use a duochrome shade out of this one, which is like this greeny sort of color in the bottom left hand corner. It's kind of like green, brown, purplish, and I think it would look really nice all over the lid because I'm thinking about doing a green waterline. So I'm going to try putting it on with my eye shading E55 brush first, but I have a feeling it might apply better with my finger, so we'll just try it and we'll see how it goes. Well, a fair bit of product picked up on the brush. So it's very pretty. It's not coming off as dark on the lid as what I was expecting, but I think these would work best with a base under them. So like if you're wanting it to reflect more green, then have a green base under it, if that makes sense. Still very pretty nonetheless, but it's definitely flowing, like throwing more sort of purples and pinks now that it's over that lighter shadow on my lid. It feels like a very fine glitter. Like when I'm looking on my lid, it looks like a very fine glitter. So I'm going to go back in with my E25 shading brush and that dark brown shade again and just deepen up my outer corner a tiny bit. Now I don't know if I should go ahead and do a really wild lower lash line or not. What should I do? What should I do? I'm just going to take a bit of that dark brown shade on my E30 pencil brush and I'm just going to bring that down on my outer corner of my lower lash line. Can't talk today, guys. I'm just trying so many different things that are like so different to what I've ever used, so I'm really concentrating on doing my makeup today. It's probably not a good day to do a chatty video, but I wanted to try it all out on camera so you guys could get my first impressions. I really like these types of videos. I think they're fun. Okay, look, I think I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line rather than doing a pop of colour on it. I think I'm just going to play it safe because I don't know if a green colour would look the best, just considering how much the duochrome shade is throwing like pinks and purples right now. Like it doesn't look very green at all. Actually, I'm loving super smoked out lower lash lines at the moment because if you have any super fine lines under your eyes like I do, it really helps to cover them. Lily! Look, I probably could blend this eye makeup so much better than what I have, but I just don't want to disturb all that glitter on my lid because I'm going to get massive fallout if I do. So taking this little quad one last time and my Sigma Inner Corner E46 shader brush, I'm going to take this white glitter shade, or it's like a white silver, and I'm going to pop that on my inner corners. Pretty. That's so pretty. I'm actually obsessed with this little quad. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my Australis pencil liner. I'm a bit of a cat when it comes to liquid liner. I'm not very good at it, so I always like to go in with a pencil first, and then if I want to use liquid, I then put it over the pencil. I'm going to go ahead and grab my Ardell Demi Wispies and pop them on, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so my lashes are on and I'm just going to take my Minerlize Skin Finish in the shade Light on my F35 tapered highlighting brush, and I'm just picking up some of that just to wipe away any of the little bits of glitter that did fall down under my eyes. There wasn't very much. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised how little fallout there was, considering it like picks up on the brush in very loose little fine shimmers, if you know what I mean. And then while I'm at it, I'm just going to grab some of my Skin Finish in the shade Medium on my F30 large powder brush, and I'm just going to set my chin and the lower half of my face because I haven't done that. Alright, so now that's done, I'm just going to grab my Maybelline Volum, the Colossal Volume Express Mascara, and I'm just going to pop this on my lashes to blend my falsies with my real lashes and also put a lot on my lower lashes. So I have 2 lips to choose from. Which one should I do? I feel like this one, which is in the shade Flesh Stone, actually matches my eyes perfectly, whilst this one in the shade Kabuki Grey is a bit more of a contrast. I think I'm going to do this one since it's like matchy-matchy. I think it might look cute. So I'm going to line my lips using Colourpop's Skimpy liner. Okay, now time for the lipstick. It actually looks so much more green on my lips. So I was expecting it to be a lot more brown. It's definitely, like, this is what I was expecting the other shade to look like. But it's okay because I actually kind of really love it. It feels really good on the lips too, like it feels really nice, and I love the wand. I'm really feeling it. Oh. So I actually feel like a real life Bratz doll right now. I'm kind of obsessed and I'm really enjoying everything I put on my face today. There's actually not one single thing that I tried out in today's video that I dislike. I am obsessed with this lip color. Like, I've never used anything like this and I am feeling it. My favorite thing was definitely for sure though, the little eyeshadow quad with the sparkly shimmers, which is called Kabuki's Magic Dazzleshadow quad, and I just love these shades. I can tell I'm going to get so much use out of it. And I think my second favorite would have to be the little face kit, which is the Moons of Saturn full face kit, which has the blush, the contour shade, and also the highlight. They're definitely my 2 #1 picks, and then after that it would have to be the lip color. I'm obsessed. I'm just absolutely obsessed with everything. I'm so happy with how it all turned out, and you'll definitely be seeing more of these products on my face more often. I feel so adventurous today. Like, I just feel like I really pushed myself and went out of the box. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys like the finished look as well. As always, leave me a thumbs up if you did enjoy, and of course subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be talking to you really soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.